If you're one of the few lucky folks that got their hands on a brand new pair of AirPods, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you all the must-know features, some additional goodies that these things can do so you get the most out of your device. So even though it's 2021, these things are still extremely irrelevant. It's jam-packed with additional features, and just like wine, these things get better as they age. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the must-known hidden features, hidden settings, and some tips and tricks so you can really get the most out of your AirPods. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm sure you made it this far. The pairing process is extremely easy. You literally just open up the case. White flashing means it's ready to be paired. Just tap connect. As long as you're on an iPhone, it should be able to automatically pair up just like so. And as soon as one AirPod is paired to one of your Apple devices across that same iCloud account, it's already automatically paired across other of your Apple devices. So as a fine example, if you're on a Mac computer, just go up here on the little toolbar, go to AirDrop. Next to the sound here, just select the AirPods. So here they are, tap, and they're connected. On an Apple TV, with your Apple TV remote, just simply hold down the TV icon right here, go into the AirDrop icon, and from here select AirPods, and bam, they're connected. Now you can listen to anything on the television through the AirPods so you don't disturb others around. In addition to that, if you have a friend or another pair of AirPods and you want to also stream two set of AirPods on the same device on the Apple TV, just go down where it says audio sharing, select this, open up the lid on that AirPod, select it, and now both of the devices are streaming audio, and you can control the audio level individually as well. And notice this also will work on like Powerbeat headphones or other earbuds that have the Apple H1 chip inside them. And if you like to do that with the controller, just highlight over it and use the volume rockers, and that's how you can adjust the audio. But now let's say you want to connect the AirPods to an Android device, because the microphone that's found on the AirPods, even the AirPods 2, are fantastic compared to other Bluetooth earbuds available in the market. They're perfect to wear outdoors or indoors, no matter what scenario you're in. Whatever phone call you're having a conversation with that person, they should be able to understand you just fine with the microphone on the AirPods. So if you want to pair these to an Android device, simply just open up the lid, hold down the pair button, this button back here, until the LED begins flashing white. When it's flashing white, it is in Discover mode. So on that device you're trying to connect to, just go into this Bluetooth settings, Discover, and you should be able to see it right here. If you want to find out creative ways to give your AirPods some AirPod features on your Android device, you can go ahead and watch this video over here. So I go through the applications that's needed to give these battery icons on an Android device. So it's not just strictly for Apple. And if you have a Nintendo Switch, or you want to connect this to like your PlayStation or something, pick up one of these little dongles. They're just normal Bluetooth receivers. They're fully compatible for AirPods as well, so you can listen to the audio on your Nintendo Switch with your AirPods, which I also went ahead and covered in this video if you're interested to find out more. But I'll include this adapter in the video description down below if you have a Nintendo Switch. Now, new for iOS 14 was the widgets. And there's new battery widgets, which will actually show you not just the battery life percentage of the AirPods themselves, but also the charging case. So if you don't know, just hold down anywhere on the screen until your display goes into wiggle mode. When it's in wiggle mode, tap the little plus icon, go down, select the battery life tab, and here you have these different layouts to choose from. Simply add whatever style you want, move it around, fit it in the home page, and that's how you get the battery life percentage here on your home page on your phone or iPad as well. If you like to add it on this side, just simply slide over here, tap edit, hit the little plus icon once more, go into the battery tab, select the style you want. I like this one, it's really clean. Tap done, and here you can see not just the battery life percentage of your phone, your Apple Watch, but also the AirPods themselves. So you have those styles to choose from. You may also see the battery life stats of your AirPods if you have an Apple Watch by simply holding down the control center until it pops up like so. Tap the battery life percentage, and it will show you right here the battery life percentage of your Apple Watch. And if you're listening to media, you may also be able to connect to your AirPods by simply playing any song, then tap the AirDrop icon, tap the AirPods, and you'll be able to hear just like that. And you can use the digital crown to adjust the audio as well. But since we're using AirPods 2, these have the hands-free Hey SIRI support. I don't want to sound off your device. So by that, I mean, you can literally just put these on. You don't even need to have access to your phone or your Apple Watch. You can literally just ask, the name, what battery life percentage are my AirPods, and it will verbally tell you in the speakers. And if you happen to lose an AirPod, there's a couple ways you could locate them. You could either request Siri to find the AirPods. It will quickly play a sound where you could actually listen to them and try to find them that way. Or you can actually launch the Find My app on your smartphone. Select them, and literally you could play either left or right, and it will play this very powerful sound. So I don't recommend wearing them if you actually hit play. In addition to that, at no extra cost, you will also see the last known location that your AirPods was connected to your device. So you can backtrack if you have to. Now, very similar, as I shown you how you share audio with AirPods on your Apple TV, you can do the exact same thing on your iPhone. Play whatever audio track you're listening to. Bring down your control center on your device. Tap this little blue icon that's flashing. Scroll down to audio sharing. Tap on this. And let's take our AirPods Pro, open up the lid, showing that's right next to it, tap share, and now that's how you do audio sharing. You can adjust the audio individually, and since these are AirPods Pro, you may also do this, and you could toggle between noise cancellation and active noise transparency mode, just like so. Pretty neat. But let's say your homie unfortunately doesn't own their own pair of AirPods, but you still want to share the audio with them. A cool tip to also be aware of is if you actually go into your phone setting, go into Bluetooth, select the AirPod that's connected, scroll down where it says automatic ear detection, turn this off. This will not only disable the auto ear detection function where when you take one AirPod out of your ear, it will automatically pause and resume back as soon as you place it back in automatically. It will disable that, so you could play the track, pass the AirPod to your friend, and both of you guys can listen to whatever audio you're listening to. So that's how you could take advantage of that auto ear detection. Another thing you could do on this page is change the name of your AirPods. So this way, if you have two pair of AirPods that have the same name, you could separate them so it's easier to track. Here you can also find the setting where you can actually adjust the double tap feature. So right now, my double tap can only skip track for both the right or left, but let's say I want my right to go back to the previous track, select it like so, and there you go. You could customize it just like that. You could toggle it to do Siri, pause and play, or not do anything. So I recommend taking advantage of that. Down here you also have your microphone. This is good to know if you like to rely on one AirPod to always be a dedicated microphone for when you're making phone calls or such. So if you want your right to be the dedicated microphone, you could do that. I like to leave it automatic, so the first AirPod that's placed, that'll be the primary microphone. If we go back, here you can also find your model number, serial number, all that good stuff here, as well as disconnect or forget your device if you want to sell it to somebody. Now let's say you're not satisfied at how the AirPods sound like out of the box when you're listening to your music. There is a way you could customize the EQ. It's not fully customizable, but you can adjust it to your liking by simply going back in your settings, scroll down to music. In here, you'll see EQ. As you're playing the song, you could toggle between these three. If you're looking for the maximum loudness possible, select late night. And then right below here is where you'll find the sound check setting. When this is enabled, this is good to have on. Let's say, for example, you have a bunch of different genre songs in your playlist and you're listening to like calm house music, but then the next track happens to be loud rock. If you don't like to randomly be blasted away on like the difference in decibel levels, just enabled sound check, and this time whenever the track switches, they're going to be on par with one another so you don't get blown away. Another new thing about iOS 14 is that if you go into your control center in the setting tab right here, and if you go in and actually add announce message with Siri, now whenever you're wearing AirPods, this part will not be grayed out. You'll be able to toggle between these two. When announce message is on while you're wearing your AirPods, if you get a text message, Siri will tell you who the person sent you the message and will read you the summary of that message, and you will be able to also quickly reply with just using your voice with your AirPods without having to take out your device. And if you want to disable that, you can just toggle the control center like so. Another thing that's worth mentioning in the control center tab, if we go back to control center settings right here, if you add live listening and you actually toggle this in the control center, this ear icon will not only monitor the decibel levels, but it will actually stream whatever audio that's playing around that the microphone picks up with the phone's microphone, and will transfer that audio to the AirPods. So if you like to be sneaky, you can leave your phone somewhere like in a separate room and I guess eavesdrop responsibly, as it will wirelessly transfer the microphone that the iPhone is picking up to your earbuds so you can hear the person in that conversation. But this can also be used as a hearing aid device if you need to amplify the sound that's around you. And if you're using an iPhone 12 or these newer design iPhones with the edges, you can actually use the stand, the case, as a stand for your phone, which I thought that was kind of funny to mention. And then if you and a friend also have AirPods and you accidentally mix the two side by side, not only will the LED indicator be flashing this, but when you open up the case, it will actually point out the incorrect AirPod, so you can properly rearrange it. And if whatever said reason the auto switch or the ear detection isn't working and you want to forcefully connect your AirPods to your device, always bring down the AirDrop icon right here. You can select your AirPods like so, and this will force them to connect if you're having any difficulties. And lastly, it's always important to know what these LED stats indicate. So white LED flashing means that your AirPods are in pairing mode. An amber light with your AirPods in the case means they're charging and they're not fully charged. An amber light without AirPods in the case, that means your AirPods are not fully charged and there's less than one full charge remaining in the case. An amber light with the power source connected means that your AirPods are being charged. A green light with the AirPods connected or non-connected means that your AirPods are fully charged. A green light without AirPods in the case means you're seeing a green light in the case. Without AirPods, that means that the case is fully charged. A green light with the power source connected, that means your AirPods are fully charged and you can remove it from the charger. A flashing amber light generally means something has gone wrong with your AirPods and you need to reset them. So just put them back into pairing mode to hopefully resolve this issue. No LED light, that usually just means your device is dead and needs to be recharged. And hopefully that's it. There's no hardware issues. And now you are a pro with your AirPods 2 non-pro versions. And there we have it. Hope you got some good useful information out of this video. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could actually leave this video a like. And not only that, get subscribed for more videos very similar to this. A very recent video I did was this one that's blowing up now, is this video where I go through my favorite hidden features that there is to know about the Apple Watch. So if you have one, definitely recommend watching that video. If not, feel free to watch this video over here, as that is the video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.